In today's video, we will be telling you how to get started in StarScape. Alright, great job, you completed the tutorial. Now we have to do this. You probably have the funds to buy a Badger or a Marlin. That is your choice. If you want faster speed but less mining, choose the Marlin. If you want less speed but more mining, choose the Badger. Now, once you've got your mining ship, you're going to want to head somewhere out into the core, not into the unsecure systems which are red. Stay in the blue. From there, you're going to launch a probe by holding control and moving up to the planet probe subsidiary. Once you've launched the probe, you're going to scan around the system until you find an AT or an AL anomaly. ALs can be found out in unsecure and wild, contested, all of those, but it is recommended from when you start mining, you always do it in secure. Now, let's say you found an AT or an AL, possibly a CM. Now, CM anomalies are comets. They have water and ice. ALs can house a large number of asteroids ranging from Coralite all the way up to Red Narcor. And ATs, small asteroid fields able to house some Narcor, Gallium, Rectonite, and Coralite. Now, once you warp to them by using the interplanetary warping system by holding space and choosing that area to warp to, you're going to want to line up to an asteroid and shoot by hitting the left click button. Great job, you're mining. Now, once the ores fly off, if you do not have a tractor beam installed onto your ship, you are going to want to fly around, collect the ores, get back into position, and fire again. This is how you mine with a small miner. Now, let's say you got bored of mining. Let's talk about combat. Example, let's say you have the ship called the Falcon. This is an interceptor class starship. It has a very fast speed, low health, and low shielding, and it is a blistering fast ship. The hybrid version, which costs around 400,000 credits now, it used to be 1.6 million before the update, which is crazily priced. It is fast. Now, once you've got your ship, you want to do some target practice, which is pretty hard to do if you don't know what you're doing. Do not practice on random destroyers at the Citadel. It is a bad idea and it will give you a bad reputation. Me. Now, once you have got your class of ship out, you can choose fighter or interceptor. That is completely up to you. If you want slower speed but more firepower, choose fighter. If you want faster speed, less firepower, and less health, choose the interceptor. Now, you're going to go down to the bottom level of the Citadel, lower level, and go to the Core Security Office. Once there, you're going to want to head into there and choose a mission which focuses on fighter craft. You might see hauling missions. If you have bought a hauler class ship, the Hyrax, the Bison, and Rhino. Now, once you've got your fighter class ship, you're going to want to do one of those missions. Defend the transport. Assault the base is not ready for you yet unless you are fully prepared for it, which is that you've done multiple pirate missions or intel recovery missions. Now that you've got the mission location, you are going to want to warp to that location and start the mission. If it is defend the transport, prepare to be fired upon by corvettes. These are a lot more powerful than fighters and can pack a punch to interceptors. Trust me, I lost a ship before. Many of them. Now, let's say you're more of a pacifist, okay? And you're not really a miner. Hauling is the way to go. You're going to want to get a Hyrax, a Rhino, or a Bison. These are all optional. There are more haulers out there, but if you want to start hauling, the best way to get money is by Spice, Trade Union, or Syndicate hauling. Now, the way to do this is you can really haul anywhere. Wormhole hauling I will explain in a later video due to it being very complicated. Now, the way that if you want to do faction hauling, you want to join a faction. Let's say you join the Cavani Mandate. What you're going to want to do, actually no, there's two ways to do hauling to the Cavani Mandate. You can do hauling from Trade Union, at Harbour into the Kavani militarized zones. Once you have dropped off your cargo at the HQ planet, example, it can range from 1 all the way to 12, which is very rare. And once you've dropped off your cargo, you're going to want to fly back with the credits that you've earned, pick up more supplies from Harbour, and it's going to cost you around, what, 900 credits if you're using a Bison, and up to 3,000 credits if you're using a Galaxy. Now, if you're not a person that likes to spend money on getting cargo, don't worry. Faction crates is the way to go. You're going to want to fly to Uaspoga, or the system that is near the Lycentian borders. I don't remember its name. And from there, you're going to pick up the supplies from underneath the station and fly to a system that is not a stronghold. If you drop off the supplies at a stronghold, you will get nothing. The further into the contested systems you go, like near the faction borders that are dotted, which means a war can happen at any time, that is the place you are going to get the most money and the most faction standing. And I'm not just saying when I said join the Kavani military, no. I'm not making an ad for the Kavani. You can join any damn military you want to. I ain't stopping any of you. Go for it. Join the Lycentians, join the Ferocans. But it's your choice. Now, with all that out of the way, I'm going to explain one more thing. The marketplace. You're probably thinking, oh, ships will be cheap, like the normal Corvette price is 10,000. You're wrong. You're really wrong. The Corvette price can range from 39,000 credits all the way up to 80,000 credits, which is pretty stupid in my opinion, but that's how the economy has stayed for like a good year or so. Now, if you already, let's just say this, let's say you have enough money to buy a Corvette. Great. This is going to be your option. If you want a Corvette that can tank a lot of hull, which is its health in general, and absolutely shred enemies, you are going to want to get a knife jaw or a chevron. If you want to sit back and do a fast type of Corvette, low health, low shielding, but it can really outrun its enemies, Radix or Infinity. And let's just say if you're a person who likes to just sit back with lots of shielding and barely any health, Liberty. But if you're going for something crazy and you want to ship with 2 subsystems like your fighter craft, you are going to want to get the Edict. 3 cannons at the top, 1 cannon at the bottom, 2 subsystem slots. You could have shield repairers or hull repairers. It is really up to you. No one is stopping you from what you put on your ship besides a limitation of the game. Now, we got one last thing to say. Happy hunting, pilot.